Hello, everybody. I am back with a tarot card reading. I am so excited. We have a pick a card reading today, and we are going to be doing a random message. So I cut up a bunch of different concepts. Okay, that wanted to come out. Yeah, we'll just pick a couple of these, and that will help us understand what the reading will be about. I'm so excited. We have 3 piles here. For the first pile, we have this black tourmaline, and the card says the sustainer. And the 2 oils we have are Soul, which is a new oil, and that's a limited edition. It has yuzu from Japan. It's very fresh. It's very like vanilla and light citrus, I would say. And then Inspiration, which is mango, tangerine, lime. Oh my gosh, almost dropping it, but that one is very tropical, very fresh. It's for creativity. So that's for pile number 1. For pile number 2, we have this rose quartz heart, and this popped out. We'll see what that says. We also have the brand new oil Aphrodite, which is also a limited edition. My cat just made the cutest little noise. Hi, buddy. Hi. And the card we have is the Mountain, and you could potentially also consider that this selenite wand with the different chakras in it is also part of this. I just kind of put it down the middle, but it kind of feels like it goes with this pile. And then for pile number 3, we have the One, which is also a brand new oil. We have lots of brand new oils on the table. Please go check them out on illusionelixirs.com. I am running a sale until December 11th. So time's running out, and just it really means a lot. I haven't had any orders for the holiday season yet, and that's the reality of being a small business. You know, I'll be busy vending, but I don't always get that same energy on my website. And you know, I wish I did, but it takes a lot of effort. And I do my best, so every time you guys go look at that, it means a lot to me. I try my best to support other small businesses by buying things from really interesting small businesses on Etsy, different small businesses on Amazon, in person, from farmers, from when I'm out vending. That's what I put into these bottles. So when you support me, you're not just supporting me, you're also supporting the other small businesses that I support. And please choose to do some of your shopping at small businesses this year for the holiday season. It means a lot to us. It means so much to us, and it just is really good for the local economies. Okay, we got Amethyst for pile number 3, and the One is about love. And if you've already chosen your pile, you can go ahead in the timestamps down below, and I'll have those linked to the exact time when they start, so you can check that out down below. And then for pile number 3, we have the Moon reverse, which usually has to do with the subconscious, unconscious, and emotions. So I think I'm going to move these over to the side, and we can do the picking out of the magic bag for each reading. So jump down to your reading down below. I could definitely see somebody being in all of the piles today, that just because they have like a kind of interesting like purple to green. The cards themselves are kind of like in a flow, but if there's more than one, definitely check out more than one, because I could definitely see people being in more than one pile today. And let's just take a couple deep breaths. I got my coffee, and I'm just happy to be back. You know, I was at the Sarasota Medieval Fair, and I was just so busy, and I just realized that this is such a huge hobby of mine, and I really love it, and I love that people love it. It means so much to me that people really appreciate what I do. Okay. Hello, pile number 1. If you chose the card the Sustainer, Soul, and Inspiration, and Gomez wants to come hang out with you, you probably are really close with pets. He's gonna put so many black hairs on this white. That's okay. And we have the black tourmaline here. That's for grounding, that's for protection. So you may have felt like you need a lot of protection lately. I also get a hugely creative vibe. I also get that you are the one that makes sure everyone else is okay. It's like, who makes sure you are okay? This feels very cosmic to me. This feels like, I heard like soul sustaining. Soul sustaining. So there's a real, yeah, there's a real like cosmic level to this, like an energy level to this, um, where you are feeling on that level and feeling like you need to sustain others on that level, on a different level, on an energy level. And you also have to be creative. You know, with this card here, it has the clay, you know, and also with the box here, it's almost like you've been thinking inside of the box. It's like, what if we got through the darkness outside of the box, and then we allowed the cosmos to come in, we allowed the infinite to come in to the what we're creating, to our creations, including, you know, if you're a mother. Right before this reading too, I got this feeling like I needed to like pee, and like maybe you need to pee a lot, or you're just like an excited feeling. I don't know. There's definitely like this need to sustain others. And it's like almost like you wouldn't even let others sustain you, even if there was a person to sustain you, because you feel that you are the only one that can sustain the way that you want it to be. But the thing is, the cosmos and the infinite want you to let in help and light and other people nourishing you, and the infinite nourishing you in ways that you can't even fathom, because you're thinking inside of the box on how your blessings can come in. And in reality, they could come in infinite number of ways, through infinite number of people, through infinite circumstances that you can't even fathom. So don't think inside of the box when it comes to your manifestations. And I just feel like it's been difficulty after difficulty, you know? But there is like an inside the box thinking here. There's an inside of the box thinking here. And we're going to get out what your reading is going to be about today. I feel like we already got a lot of information here. Yes. I was going to do 4, but maybe one more. Yeah, there we go. 5. That feels right. We might even pull out another one, depending. But let's see what your reading is going to be about today. I'm really excited. And yes, he did put little black hairs all over the white, but that's okay. It's the darkness sprinkled into the light. It's like annoyances, but are they really annoyances? Because this cute little kitty, you know, it's like, in the grand scheme of annoyances, we're thankful for the things that we have, you know. Career, what you are missing, blind spot, the struggle. Yeah, I definitely feel there's been a struggle. Next to the struggle, I want to put this black tourmaline, because I feel like we're moving through this. Sustainer, I'm gonna put career. We're also put inspiration. It's like you are inspired, and carrying that out, it's like you have a limited amount of energy at this point, but really there is an unlimited amount of energy. I feel like that's one of the blind spots. And soul, bring your soul back into it. Good news. Yeah, I think you need some good news. Good news. That's good. We like that one. Golden key of information. Yeah, this is a very, like, both what you are missing, blind spot, and golden key of information are both very similar. Let's see if you can see this. Okay. Oh, I didn't know that that was in the screen. Okay. Actually, we don't need that anymore. I got a new deck. I'm so excited about it. Universal Dragon Oracle. Maybe we'll use that. Maybe we'll use that. Okay, sustainer, career, what you're missing. Golden key of information. Can you still see it? And good news. Okay. That is, put that right there. Okay. All right. That's perfect. Okay, the struggle. The struggle. I feel like I want to use this. I'm getting like a medieval. I guess I was just at the medieval fair, but Universal Dragon Oracle, Dreams of Gaia. I'm feeling these energies right now. And this one as well. And this one as well. I'm just so happy to be back doing this. It's like I'm just doing it now on my own terms. And I just had these like grandiose plans of it being like it taking off and it like paying my bills and stuff. And it's like, what if it isn't supposed to be that way? And it's like, even if it doesn't ever do that, I'm just happy that it affects the couple people that do watch it. And it's like, and if that does happen, so be it. But that's been something that's on my mind a lot lately, is like I was just trying to like make things so big without really seeing like what they can be in the present moment. 9 of Cups, the struggle. Wow, that's interesting, because that's card of really not struggling. The 9 of Cups is the card of wish fulfillment. It is the card of peace, happiness with all of your decisions, happiness with everything that you have. Just complete fulfillment. Complete fulfillment, the 9 of Cups. You know, and it's like meditating, maybe like struggling. Hey, chill out. My cat is trying to pull this out. Maybe we'll do this. I have my pendulum here. He loves playing with the little pendulum end. But it's just interesting because I feel like it's saying like, yes, there is struggle. There is struggle. Like, as you can see, this cat and this crab fight. You know, things go wrong. Things go wrong, but it's like learning to be mindful, learning to not care. Acceptance, you know, acceptance. That's what it is. Acceptance of what is. And I think another thing is like turning your back on all the great things that exist. That is the struggle. That is the ultimate struggle. That's the cosmic struggle that humans have. I mean, yes, don't get me wrong. We are ruining the planet. There's war happening, there's famine happening. There are things. But it's like many people on their day-to-day lives, we choose to focus on the bad. We choose to exacerbate problems and continuously bring things up. So one of the real struggles is that acceptance. One of the real struggles is, I feel like that's one of the ultimate struggles of humanity, is coming back into acceptance no matter what is happening. Because we know that people can come into acceptance under extremely difficult circumstances. And just for me personally, I've always found that Buddhism has been such a help to me, has been such a, it just fills my heart. Like every time I read Buddhist texts or just anything about it, it always just feels so right to me. And it's really just one of the, excuse me, bub. It's really just one of the many things that describe the infinite. You know, like it all comes together. It's all speaking of the same thing. It's all speaking of the oneness. It's just one of the ways that I like that one of the one of the religions that describes it in a way that I really like because it doesn't harm the viewer. It doesn't harm the person using it as much, I think. I think a lot of explanations for divine end up with control, end up with the darker parts of humanity riddled in that. And I think that on a day-to-day basis, we do that too. Like, we allow the darker parts of humanity to take us away from the real beautiful things that we could be experiencing. And we don't want to look back and say, man, my life wasn't so bad back then. It was beautiful. I had a lot of things, and I don't want to miss these formative years. I don't want to miss these years where they're still young, I'm still young, I can still do this thing even if it's difficult, even if I'm hurting. It's just like we do it anyways. That's what I'm getting for the struggle. And let's see what we're getting for career. Gomez is just like in everything right now. There's a bit of chaotic energy. It's like, yet again, we're trying to meditate through this chaos. Like, I'm feeling like guidance already is like hour-long meditation every day if you're not already doing that. I could see you being a person that already understands that, because you know that you have to fill your soul up in order to be creative. And I do feel you must be very creative in your career. 100%. You must be very creative in your career. Okay, what do we want? Okay, this one and this one I'm thinking for career. There's a lot to be said here, honestly. There is a lot to be said. I feel like I could go on and on with everything. Like, honestly, definitely consider booking a private reading with me, because I just think there's a lot to be said here. And general readings can only do so much. And you can book with me directly on my website at illusionelixirs.com. Okay, career. And I also got another new deck, the Ancestor Spirit Oracles. Yeah, I'm not buying any more decks next year. I went very hard this year on buying new decks. I was just in an expansive but also dark and chaotic state this year. Like inconsistent ups and downs. I'm just looking for more stability going forward, and just more, just like an upswing. We have good news, and I feel like 2026 is gonna be good news. That's what I feel. And I just feel there's a lot about astrology and travel as well for you, because Gomez was like stomping all over my map and all over my piece of paper that I have about the retrogrades that were happening. So yeah, there's just a lot that's been going on. I don't know, maybe this is like what you're missing and career. Okay, we got, justice reversed. That's interesting. That makes me feel like you're supposed to have a career outside of the general public, I heard, outside of the systems put in place. It's like, it has like a hippie vibe, or like farming, just like something like where you don't have to pay as much taxes, and you don't have to go by as many regulations and rules, and maybe working for yourself more. Just wanting to feel more balanced in career. You're really wanting to feel more balanced. You're not feeling balanced. You just want the karma to weigh out. Like, that's what it is. It's like, I've been good. When will it turn around for me? And I feel like it really goes back into this meditative state. Like, I just feel like the universe is almost like, it's like this like giant joke but it's not a joke. Like, I don't, it's, there, like, sometimes there just aren't human words to explain things, honestly. But it's just like, if you meditate through the struggle, then you'll end up finding out that you aren't struggling as much. Like, learning how to be that way through it all allows for a more peaceful life in the end. Anyways, so it's like a skill that you're learning and you have learned, I feel, to, and it's like almost like you're almost like, when will it end? When will I be able to stop meditating through the struggle? When will I be able to be out of the struggle? You know what I mean? When will I be able to be out of the struggle? Like, you've been sustaining it all. And it's like, I think Spirit's like, okay, let me in to sustain you, because you wouldn't even do that anyways. That's the thing. Because you're boxed off and you didn't even realize that. You didn't even realize that you boxed yourself off, and this creates darkness around you. Honestly. I feel this reading too. Clear your mind. Be present, focus, embrace. Wow. Yeah, this is very consistent. Very consistent with the Knight of Cups. Clear your mind. Be present, focus, embrace. Yeah, it's been hard. And look, she's creating with her hands. This is also very consistent. There's like a family vibe. I definitely like children vibe. I'm gonna have to cover this up. I was definitely not expecting that. Embrace. That's interesting. Okay, chill out. He just bit the golden key of information. Embrace, be present, focus. Wow, yeah. And they want you to focus on creating. They want you to focus on family vibes. They want you to focus on nature. There's kind of like a Costa Rica, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, just tropical, where like birds are energy with huts. Yeah, because the map came out, so that's definitely one of the vibes that I'm getting. Definitely, like, or like an island type energy. There's like a need and want for going back into community. This is giving trader energy. Let's see. Whole self-help. Yeah, this could be part of your job as well. Being like a naturopath, holistic doctor, holistic medicine, balance, Ayurvedic medicine, energy medicine, something to do with food, dietitian, natural remedies. You know, so I just heard like mushrooms as well. Mushrooms are natural, you know, you maybe like reishi or something, powderizing reishi. There's many things going on here. All teaching meditation, things like this. And it's like protecting your crown as well with the turban. Protect yourself. Do things, do ritualistic things to protect your crown, your third eye, and your energy. This is where this all stems from. You do the work by healing your gut, healing yourself. Your food and your meditation and these natural remedies that you do are the basis for the unfolding spiritual gifts and up levels that you are going to be receiving. Spices as well, like turmeric, chilies, cardamom, things like this are so helpful to fight free radicals. This is so good for you. It's so good for you. Yeah, traveling is important. Maybe traveling to India at some point, just traveling far and wide, you know, because we had the map come out here. So this is very important. And you've been struggling, so maybe you haven't been doing that as much, and maybe the career isn't doing what it's needs to be doing, but that's changing, you know? That's changing. Okay, what are you missing? Blind spot. Let's get out a universal dragon card. Gomez was just all over your reading. Like, there's definitely a connection to animals. You just have this like deep understanding about the earth and like the need. Oh my goodness, buddy. He just knocked over all my books. And this one flying. I'm telling you, things are like flowing out of your life. Oh boy. Let me show you the books I have. It's like life stirred everything up. Life stirred everything up. The Art of Living. I haven't even read this one yet. Heart Magic. Harmony Nice. This was a witch that I watched on YouTube a long time ago, and she made a book, and I had to have it. We have this one. Living Beautifully with Uncertainty and Change. Love that book. And then Be Here Now by Ram Dass. Yeah, some really good books. It's like reading stuff like that just like will change your life. And it does change your life. It really does. Rest. Oh my God. That's what you're missing. And the thing is, I don't even think it is your blind spot. But it kind of is, because it's like, when are you going to rest? That's when the pearls are created. That's when they can come to your mind. That's when the pearls of creativity can come to your mind. You're not even allowing the best pearls to come in. You're not even allowing the best things to come in because you're not allowing the rest. That is why. Okay? That is why. If you rest, that's the way of saying, I trust you and I have faith in you, universe. It turns your nervous system in a different way. And water is important here too. Underwater vibes, maybe going snorkeling or something, like island. I'm getting like island. Yeah, maybe that's part of your good news. But rest is needed here. Rest is needed here. 100%. Okay, let's get some good news. Let's get some good news going here. I like the like overall vibes and energy of this reading. It just it's just like this mellow, knowing, chill. Oh my God, Nine of Pentacles. Wow. Nine of Pentacles is like rest, relax. You got it. You got it. Look at that card. I feel like part of the good news is like you're going to be able to relax more, and the things that you put your energy and time into are actually going to be like fruiting, and you'll be able to see that, and you'll be able to relax, and you'll have a nice place to do that. And it's like you'll be able to pick up the broomstick anytime, which feels like the rushing energy again anytime. But you need to sit down and relax, and like plants around you, garden vibes. If you partake in libations, but like maybe even mocktails or just anything like that. Just having like a nice moment with a book too. See, the books again. This is a really reiterating the Nine of Cups and the Rest card here. And then I want to maybe read something out of this since we pulled the book card. Potent quotes. When the mind perceives an object, it is transformed into the shape of that object. So the mind, which thinks of the divinity which it worships, is at length through continued devotion. So what I think it's saying here is like, you have a real effect on the world around you and the way that you see it. You know, it really goes back into the Nine of Cups again. When you have this meditative state and you bring that with you, you will see life differently. And it's like seeking out this like island vibe where you rest and relax, and like you allow that, and where you put health, body, mind, spirit, everything, health and creativity above all, and rest above all. And it's like, see the divinity within everything. See the divinity within yourself. And it's like, some aspect of it is like, you don't have to worship that. Like, you do worship it, but it's like, it just is. It just is, and it's like, that's beautiful. That's kind of the energy. You see it, and you're like, the divinity of it, and you're just like, that's beautiful. Not like, I bow down to you. And you see the part that you play within it as well, because you are divine as well. Okay? Let's see here. Let's see here. What good news? What good news is coming? Oh yeah, let's do this one. Dreams of Gaia. What good news is coming for you? There we go. I feel like these wanted to be over there. Oh my. This is such a weird... Wow, 5-5. That's crazy. The struggle. I think this is about the struggle again. This card is a card of like gambling and sadness, misbalance, misfortune. The cards weren't... You feel like life didn't play your cards right in many ways. And there was like fights. And like, you feel like almost like a cosmic fight, or a cosmic level of uncertainty or anger or fieriness. This almost feels astrological as well, with all these retrogrades that were happening. There is kind of like a battle, because Venus was retrograding, Saturn, Uranus, there was a lot of, and Mercury, they were all retrograding. So it's like, there has been like almost a misbalance. And this is the year 5 too. 5, which turns to 9, 2025. 2 plus 2 plus 5 is 9. But 5 also, you know, we have 2 5s here. It's like getting over the hump. And I usually, you know, get through anything, get through difficulties, and I'm like, whatever. But this year was especially straining, I feel. Not everybody had a difficult year like that, but definitely 5s make me think of a difficult time and getting over the struggle. And I just feel like they're trying to reiterate again that the bigger picture, you know, struggle for a minute, find acceptance, and then live in bliss for eternity. That is what they say. There you go. Judgment. The good news, there's an awakening happening. You know, level up. And this is the good news, is that this is happening on a cosmic level, where the divine is now calling out to the people and to the humans, and many people are waking up to the discomfort and to the difficulties with the system, the misbalance, you know, maybe within the financial misbalance within the world, you know, where the 1% owns so much, where people are not living how animals and humans should be living in community settings. You know, we're very like just blocked off. And also like just our food and just everything, the way everything works, like we're just really waking up to this. So I feel like that's some of the good news, is that like things really will change on like a cosmic level, and many more people are going to be understanding what is wrong. And I feel like the angels are calling out to people, and healing is coming. You know, that's the good news. Yeah, better financial situations. The light at the end of the tunnel. Traveling for you. Maybe someday getting to go to the Swiss Alps. Maybe if you've been there before, maybe you want to go back. Um, yeah, just like don't be surprised when the divine hands you things that you can't even understand. I mean, be surprised, but it's like, see, you're trying to do it all on your own and sustain it all and create it all, but you need to understand that this can come in from anywhere, like I said, and you have to let the divine let it in instead of you being the one doing it all. Okay, so let other people in. Let other people in. Do rituals to break down these walls that you have so the divine can let that light in, because that will help change your financial situation, your health situation, your physical world situation. Yeah. The nightmares are over. The sleep paralysis, the sleep problems, things that keep you up at night. You can move through that. The good news is you don't have to stay up thinking about these things. They will handle it. Okay? And it's okay. Anything that you feel guilty about, they want you to release yourself from that. They want you to release yourself from that because they'd rather you live your life. And somebody from the other side could be saying this to you too, but definitely the angels are telling you this, that you can move on from the things that keep you up. I feel a ritual needs to be done about allowing in abundance and letting go of like guilt on a soul level so that you can sleep better at night, or just so that you can move on, because I think sometimes our soul holds on to things that we don't even realize, and that can be our blind spot. Things that happen in childhood, even lineage, past life things. Our DNA has genes from our parents, things that we don't even understand. And unfortunately, it's up to us to release these things. But the good news is things will be changing as long as you allow the divine in. Okay, things will be changing. Financial situation will get better. People are waking up. Please rest more. That's everything I have for you. Please check out Soul and Inspiration. They are amazing, amazing, amazing perfumes. Soul smells like vanilla, yuzu, and I got the yuzu in Japan. Yuzu essential oil, and it has chrysanthemum. It's so pretty. It would make a really nice gift as well. And then Inspiration has fire opal in it. It is so good, so fruity. Really just gets you creating. I mean, I use mine every single time I want to make something, and it sometimes I feel it gives me that spark of something completely new, and I feel like that's so important when you have a business or you are a creative person, that you do something completely outside of your box, completely. Like if you, like me, I make jewelry. It's like, okay, start painting. I make, perfume, then let me make something with clay, or you just completely do something super outside of what you traditionally do, because it stimulates you. It stimulates you to, and it sustains you. So let the universe in to help you. People outside of you can help you, not just you. Okay? I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Bye, everybody. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose this rose quartz heart, the card The Mountain, and Aphrodite, the brand new oil, it smells like juicy smackers. It's so good. It has red gold in it. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, you guys can. Red gold in it from Japan. I like to get things on my travels. I like to get things from small businesses. Oh my god, this place was so cool. It was so cool. And the thing that popped out in the very beginning was opposing forces. Oh my God, that smells so good. It's strawberry, like magnolia. Oh my God. It's like elevated juicy smackers, like adult juicy smackers. But we have this like self-love beauty vibe. But obviously something is opposing that. Could you not? Yeah, he tried to bite me. Yeah, things are trying to bite you, and there's a need for healing and alignment and just divinity, maybe chakra healing, energy healing, coming out with this crystal. And with the mountain card here, the thing that I was getting the most was that there's kind of like this isolation vibe. There's kind of this feeling alone, lonely, like a soul level of loneliness, and like a want to go see the lights, to go see the northern lights, or just a want to connect on a higher level, like a need. It's not even a want, it just feels like a soul need to feel something more than what is existing. And just you're seeing that within reality. That's what I'm getting. And let's see, out of the magic bag, let us see what your reading will be about today. This one, this one. Yes. When? Okay, so maybe you're thinking about, when will something happen? When will something happen? No, no, sir. You will not. You will not eat the pieces of paper. Okay, let's see what you got. How people see you. Yeah, I feel like there's a need for you to see yourself the way others see you. To love yourself. What holds you back? What holds you back? Message from the angels. Yeah, you need a message from the angels. When? Opposing forces. Yeah, we have what holds you back and opposing forces. Those are almost the exact same thing. And I feel like you just need some, you need some love. You need a message from the angels, and see how the angels see you and see how other people see you. And you want to know when. When will it happen? When will things change? What holds you back? Damn. I feel like a heaviness here. Definitely feel like a heaviness. I'm gonna put this on my heart in the shape of a heart. It's so fun to roll these on in fun shapes. Like, it just makes your day, you know? To add a little bit of love in. You can put it on in the shape of a heart and then an arrow pointing in. Sometimes I even put them on my crystals and like rub it on my crystal so my crystal smells good. Oh my God. It smells so good. I wish you guys could smell it. Okay, what holds you back? Let's see. What holds you back? Huh. There was like multiple cards facing up, but we're not gonna look at those. I'm gonna get out a new card. What holds you back? Yeah, let it just fly away. Okay, let it just fly away. 5 of Wands. Feeling like other people are out to get you. Just the chaos of communication. Maybe even like family for some people. Health. We have the caduceus, which is a symbol of health. Sexuality and spirituality, freedom. There's like this deeper There's like a third eye energy here as well. I'm hearing something weird, like a culling. You're like cutting out certain energies. Cutting out. I don't know. If you know anything about astrology, maybe this will mean something to you. But yeah, a need for passion, a need for fiery, creative energy that comes from within and is led by wisdom. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I wish I knew what this symbol is. Is this what is that? Is that Saturn? Is that Pluto? What is that? I'm about to look it up. I think it's Saturn. Yes, there's Saturn there. I don't know what that one is. That's Leo, right? Yes, Saturn and Leo. Okay. So I have my information about the astrology that happened recently. Saturn just retrograded, okay? It was in Aries, then in Pisces until November 27th. Um, and then it went back to Aries. So there's kind of like this complete shift of your goals. Yeah. It's like Aries is this driving force, this super passionate, creative energy. And then Pisces is this very spiritual, very almost like up in the clouds, dreamer type energy, then back to Aries. So it's like you had to get into your spiritual purpose. You had to remember the reason why you do things in order to get that action back going again. Okay, wow. Seven of Wands. The Sun reverse. Wow. That's a beautiful card. I don't think I've ever pulled the Sun in this deck. Yeah, there's a lot of astrological. It's like all of the astrological sections. Every single one of them is part of the whole and part of you. And being part of everything makes you happy and whole. And there's like an inner child healing and bringing whimsy back into life. The Seven of Wands is this like real need to like defend yourself and like fighting against life. These cards look so similar here with the Seven and the Five of Wands here. This is what holds you back. What holds you back is this like defensiveness, um, holding back your own creativity, maybe for fear of something, um, not seeking wholeness, not allowing in certain archetypes within yourself, maybe anger, maybe dreamer, maybe silly little child energy. Like, let these energies out, let them run free. That's what holds you back. And your health as well. Your health can hold you back. That could be something you suffer in silence about. There could be things you suffer in silence about. There's just a lot of layers and wounds and old wounds and lack of freedom. Feelings of lack of freedom. And a need for confidence to drive you. Like, I feel like you have that confidence. It's just let that drive you. Don't hold it back. Let your confidence make you happy. That's a strange message. I'm not sure what that really means. I feel like with opposing forces here, we also have you isolating yourself in a way. Like, you could even be out, but you still are somehow isolated. So allow yourself to break free, allow people in. I think pile number one could also be for you as well. It has the same boxed up energy as well. Message from the angels. Oh my gosh, I just feel like I need to take a break all of a sudden, honestly. I'm gonna take a break because this is just, it just got very heavy and tiring, honestly, to do this reading all of a sudden. Man, I just got so tired. Like, that was crazy. I'm back now, but wow. I'm still kind of tired, honestly. It's just, and like my back started hurting. I don't know. The energy was just off for a minute there. And then when I sat down, I felt like I was like connecting to the angels. I just needed like my meditative moment. I just feel like discipline needs to come in as well. Like, not saying you're not disciplined, but it's just this like different level of passion, creativity. There's this very much like this masculine sun, light, fire, energy, wholeness. I just heard completion as well. Completion, discipline, these sorts of things. Okay. Let's get a message from the angels. A message from the angels. This is called the Angel Answers Oracle, so I would assume it will give me a message from the angels. And I brought in these two quartz. They're like healing with community, you know, because quartz represent healing to me. And it being this druzy with all these little points, that's like all the people together, you know, healing together. And that's what's needed. That's why the isolation isn't going to work. It's a soul level of isolation that we're talking about. In the near future. Look, when, if you have a question of when, in the near future, okay? They're saying it's coming. Don't worry. Don't worry. In the near future, you will know. You will know. And I just heard you'll feel more beautiful. Feel more beautiful. There we go. Within the next few weeks. Wow. Okay, maybe not within the next few weeks, but in the near future. So maybe like month, 2 months. I feel like Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, pretty much all of the angels I feel like are here. I feel like they're always here. You know, all we have to do is call out to them. Our angels too, our specific angels. They like hold us. They protect us. Everything is so divine. Everything is so divine. It's like a painting. Life is like a painting. We just have to see that. We just have to see that love and beauty within it all and seek that. Wow, okay. Ascension, the Rainbow Bridge. Wow, yeah, this chakra healing definitely feels like that's happening with the rainbow energy. It's like allowing this air in. Yeah, there's a lot of fiery energy here. And it's saying like allow in rainbow and air energy. And you're ascending to higher levels by opening yourself up, opening your heart up and allowing, look, you see the wings? Allowing yourself to be more angelic. Saying in your own head, like, I am an angelic being. I am a divine being. That's how other people see you as well. How other people see you. Other people see you like an angel. Other people see you as meditative or having it together. Even if you're feeling this fieriness or this disruption or this need to stand up for yourself or this lack of happiness or this, you know, chaos or whatever you feel, the way people see you is not really like that. People see you as very divine and full of love and light and full of rainbow energy. That's how people see you. And just like not to worry as much about when. Not to worry as much about when. How people see you. The Empress. The Empress. 7 of Pentacles. People really look at you fondly. They look at you fondly. This is like a family with a baby. So maybe some people, their parents look at them fondly, or their children look at them fondly. So that's for some people. But people just look at you fondly. They're just happy to have you in their life. They feel you are full of life, full of creativity. I think there is a masculineness to you as well. They see you as loving and as a caretaker, but not the one to take advantage of. Not the one to take advantage of. Yeah. Yeah, you have this kind of certain standard, I think, for yourself. So, and if you don't feel that way, then you need to bring that in. You need to bring that in where people know, you know, and it just starts by like with one thing, with one boundary to set. But I have a feeling people kind of know. They know in a way. I think that's maybe why you've isolated yourself a lot, because you've been burned, you've been hurt. 10 of Swords. Wow. Yeah. I feel like there's some past life energy here. If you're interested in getting a past life reading, definitely let me know. But it just feels like the people have been hurt, and you're part of that, you know? Like, your people have been hurt. Many generations and different races of people, and we've just been tossed aside. We've been used and hurt. And the system still stays in place where the rich get richer, you know? And we're just getting tossed to the side and stabbed in the back. And just in general, like, it's kind of like a dog-eat-dog world, and it has been for a long time. Pretty much, you know, since the beginning of humanity. People love each other and help each other as well. But this is a reality, you know, and that's like within your soul. That's within your spirit. Like, you feel that. So it hurts you. It hurts you, you know, like, to open up more. That's why you isolate. That's why you isolate. 6 of Pentacles. Yeah. There's a need to go back into your child energy and your child self and say, I'm allowed to be with others. I'm allowed to make wealth with others and be abundant and allow happy, sweet, positive, radiant, whimsical, childlike energy back into your life, and allow this flow back in that allows more money back in. See yourself the way others see you as well, radiant, full of good ideas, prosperity, and life. Good things are coming in the near future. 1 to 2 months. 1 to 2 months, things will be different. You may want to get an astrological reading as well. Definitely. That could be something you want to invest in, because doing those type of things, like getting tarot readings, getting astrological readings, understanding yourself on a deeper level and getting divine messages, it can really change your life, because it changes the course of your life, you know? So if you feel called to do that, there's a reason why you feel called to do that. You're allowing the divine to speak to you, you know? And you can do that through astrology as well. 5 of Cups. What holds you back? The past. Um, yeah, things in the past that really hurt. There could even been something like a party or something in your past that didn't go well. That's for some people, or vacation or something. People that have passed away, that holds you back. The pain of that, making decisions holds you back. Wondering if you're going to be stepping towards the light or the darkness. Wondering if you have been a good person or like made the right decisions. Don't let that hold you back. Just the universe works through you, so you're not making the wrong decision. The universe can help you to have a better life and break free from the systems that hurt us in the way that you can. Not to say completely, but the way that you can. So you can feel more abundant and have wealth that's very stable. But don't grow too attached to anything. Six of Cups. There is a need for loving of your inner child. There's a need for spending time with your children, maybe planting or gardening if you have children, or spending time in community settings, farmers markets, or farms or gardens, maybe even helping to start a community garden or starting a garden at your house. Planting flowers is going to be important, or having potted plants, just feeling the more magic and connecting with children and animals, giving back to society, to communities in whatever way you can, when you have the energy that you can, allowing yourself to be out in these sorts of healing places, kind of this grassroots mentality of making the world a better place, which in turn actually helps you and makes you feel better. Just a real need to give back and listen to your inner child and how you've been affected by your past, or by death, or by maybe for some people poverty, or just past pains or difficult experiences that you like, even like a party or vacation, or just something that you experienced that was a difficulty. Difficulties with finances. There was a lot of difficulties over here. There's a lot of things that hold you back and are opposing forces, but the one thing it really calls out is that community needs to come in, and you need to see yourself in a brighter way. Know that good things are coming. Allow yourself to open up your heart to the world. For some, maybe the desert Sedona could be significant. That's not for everybody. Birds could be significant. White birds, white feathers. Breath is important. You're beautiful. Feel beautiful. Look into your astrology. That's everything I have for you all today. Thank you so much for being here. Please check out illusionelixirs.com if you are interested in Aphrodite. I don't even think it's up on the website yet, but it will be up soon. Please shop whatever I do have up, because the sale is only till December 11th. And I just appreciate you all so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, all those good things. Comment down below if this message aligned with you. I love you all. Bye, everybody. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose the Amethyst, the one, which smells so good. This is the dropper version, but it also comes in a roller, and it's so pretty too. Look, it has red gold in it. I love it. Oh my god, this stuff smells like heaven. Literal heaven. And when you get the dropper too, you get a little gold that comes out on your skin. Oh my god. It's definitely my fall scent for the year, and the intention is love. It's really universal love, but it can also definitely be used to bring in that love. And for the moon reversed, there definitely feels like there's some pain here. Maybe isolation. This maybe not, but I don't, this looks like, what's it called? Not a maze, but oh, somebody put it down below if you know what it's called. Why am I drawing a blank? But it's not a maze because there's only one way in and out. So you just go, oh, a labyrinth. That's what it's called, a labyrinth. And then there's this boat here, and the sun is like a person. This is so interesting. It's like I think for some, like a certain person or the idea of a certain person can be what makes you feel divinity or makes you feel happiness. And like in some ways, we shouldn't let that be what creates our happiness, because it will ebb and flow like the ocean, and our happiness will be dependent. And we shouldn't allow our happiness to be dependent on outside forces. I think that's what this is saying. And there's a wisdom in that. And there's a wisdom in understanding our emotions. So I feel like right away you'll know if this reading is for you, if that makes sense to you. If not, definitely check out one of the other readings, because the other readings were very potent, and maybe there could even be like multiple messages that are for you. But I'm going to light this incense because I just feel a need for cleansing. I'm doing all of these readings right in a row, so there's definitely a need to like cleanse. I did not cleanse in between the first two. I definitely feel like they're all connected, so there could be a reason why I'm not cleansing in between the first two. But we're going to get out what your random reading is here soon. Just feel the need to get the smoke. And I totally forgot to do my 3 deep breaths in the beginning, so let me do that. Okay, we're feeling cleansed. We are feeling cleansed. Let's see what your reading is going to be about today. Yes. 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 Oh, and another one. Wow, you have a lot of different things going on here. Let's see. Message from the other side. Wow. Okay. That could be one of the reasons you're feeling sad as well. For some people, you may have people on the other side. Channeled message. Okay. Divine talent or gift. Okay, you have a divine talent or gift. Let's see. How to make the change. How to make the change. Wow, there's a lot going on here. How astrology has been affecting you. Wow, I have a whole paper about astrology. I'm feeling lots of energy here. Let's see what this one is. The struggle. Wow. In the last reading, I also had the struggle. I think it was the last one. Yeah, pile 2. Divine talents or gifts. How to make the change. Channeled message. Message from the other side. How astrology has been affecting you. Divine talent or gift. I need to get these in the right order. How to make the change. The struggle. How astrology has been affecting you. How to make the change. Message from the other side. Channeled message. Okay. I need to take a break because this is going to be a lot. I can feel it. Wow, I had to take a big break. And Gomez is here to say hello. He came to every pile today. Okay, there's a lot here, so let's get started. Wow, I was feeling sick. I was feeling all kinds of different ways, honestly. There's just a lot that needs to be moved through here. Yeah, the retrogrades have probably been affecting you greatly, November was probably a crazy month for you. I know it was for me. Literally, every single thing in my house broke. Every single thing. Like, electric, water, everything. We even had to call the fire department because we had like a gas smell in our house. We don't even have gas. So that's one of the ways Mercury retrograde can affect people. It can also affect communication. It can just cause delays. There was Venus retrograde, Saturn retrograde, and Uranus retrograde. And these are like really, really, really big astrological shifts. Let's see. The Lovers, wow. 3 of Wands. There's a shift within relationships, and we're not looking beyond things anymore. We're looking at everything at face value with relationships and bringing divinity into all relationships, bringing your intuition and energy into all relationships. We're not wondering about the future. We're living in the present with the people in our lives. Okay, and this has been a difficulty during this time. Okay, we had Mercury retrograde from November 9th to November 29th. We had Saturn retrograde from July 3rd, 13th to November 27th. So that just ended. Those both just ended. We also had Uranus going from Taurus to Gemini to Taurus to Gemini. So on November 8th, that went back into Taurus and into Gemini on February 29th of 2026. So expect big changes February 2026, okay? In innovation, in changing of chaos, okay? In personal growth. We also had massive shifts just in the era. Expect changes. Expect big changes within all of society. Kind of a renaissance of art and innovation and connection. Okay, we're getting back into that, of creation. Expect that. This full moon, the full moons are going to affect you a lot. We're also in Sagittarius season right now. So there's a movement. And then we will be in Capricorn season, which will be about kind of the building blocks, the foundation of abundance. Okay, so that's the energy. But you could have definitely been having some difficulties in November just based on the astrology. And it looks like they're talking about in relationships, no longer looking past things. Yes. The struggle. Let's see what we get here for the struggle. This cat is being so cute. Little Gomez. Little baby boy. What's up, Bubby? The struggle. What is the struggle? There feels like some love issues going on here. Yeah. 3 of Swords. Definitely some love issues going on here. Just within your heart, there's pain. Yeah, there was a man, or is a man, that just has a difficulty being emotionally intelligent. And this definitely has hurt you. Definitely has hurt you. Eight of Pentacles. This could even throw you off of your creation and your connection and your alchemizing and changing and getting out to cute little community spaces. Like, this can affect that. This can affect your hope and faith within the world. There's just like a grief, a grief, a pain within the heart from, yeah, and a journaling. This could be from someone who's passed away, and also within previous relationships as well. Okay, Page of Pentacles. So, you are holding on to this. That's what this is saying. You're holding on to this. So this needs to be transmuted, maybe through alchemy, creation, blending things. Page of Pentacles. There's a need to see the way out and the future, and it's like you don't need a map. You just need the guidance of the divine. And to be even thankful for a single dime. The universe will show you the way, okay? The universe will show you the way. The universe will show you the way to salvation, to hope, to faith, to healing your heart, okay? Ask the universe. Journal, universe, how can I heal? And see what the universe says to you, okay? The struggle. How astrology has been affecting you. I think we've talked about those. Message from the other side. Hey, now. What are you doing? Okay, message from the other side. Channeled message. How to make the change. Message from the other side. I don't know. Like, I don't usually channel from the other side, but I can definitely try. Let's see what we got here. That it seems like it's for this. How to make the change. The stone. I kind of want to read that. The stone and the kiss. That feels like it's about maybe a marriage and relationships. This is a lot about relationships. A lot. Let's see what these say. The stone. As an archetypal object, the stone holds psychic and literal weight. Its energy is one of permanence, concreteness, and reliability. The stone's ability to transform is nearly imperceptible to us, as it changes ever so slowly over countless human lifespans. A single stone may see thousands of generations come and go. Therefore, it contains an ancient and eternal presence. The stone is best used to anchor our wild side. So no matter how far we roam, we can always find our way back. The stone tethers us to the earth, helping to ground and connect us to stillness, quiet, and peace. When this card appears, it's likely the stone is a remedy for what ails us. Humble and easily unnoticed, the power of the stone balances the frenzy of our world. I get multiple different energies from this. I got a completely different energy than what it even said, strangely enough. But this reminds me of like engagement rings. And just like generations of things being passed down. But also what it is saying is, and I also just heard the word alchemy. I keep hearing alchemy as well. Alchemy may be something you want to do some research about. It's saying like a way we can think about everything differently is thinking about the life of a stone. Like we put so much weight on what happens in our lifetime, and it's like did that all matter to a stone? Did that matter? You know what I mean? It's hard to explain, but it's kind of a way to like take yourself out of it. It's like everything matters and it also doesn't. You know, like we live within a blip of existence, and it's okay. It's okay if the earth is in disarray. It's okay if humanity does things incorrectly, you know, and we can come back to the divine again. There's a need to ground into Mother Gaia, into the earth, and feel the stones and feel that presence and like hold stones and feel like a crystal connection as well. Harry Potter may be significant for some of you. You're just turning some aspects of yourself, like maybe pain, past relationships or grief that you have, and then transmuting that into something beautiful. And maybe people don't see the way that you change because it happens so subtly. But then when you come out, really, people will see that change. Yeah, I get like a feeling of opal for some reason, like black opal, fire opal, white opal. I don't know why. I just kept feeling that as well. The kiss. Um, that just feels like about love, connection. I just feel this. I feel like I need a clarifier card about this love, connection, the stone. It's only fitting to use the Wild Unknown Tarot to clarify the Wild Unknown archetypes. These just flew out onto my lap, so I think this one. Let's see here. Wow, the Lover's Reverse. There's definitely we got the Lover's Reverse twice. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, there's definitely a difficulty here within the love and within commitments. It could have to do with your mother being harsh, or just a disconnect with mother energy and with Mother Gaia, just like the earth itself is a disconnect. It's like both everything is very important and not important, like I said. So there is a disconnect with Mother Earth, and that is important. But also, we can't put so much weight on it. There's a duality and a balance within this. Many concepts become so hard to explain within human words. Son of Cups. I feel like a new loving energy can come through, and I feel like if you have a son, he's very loving and he softens you. I got this message before. Um so maybe somebody has heard that message before, but that's funny. Um 10 of Pentacles reversed. So there was just a disconnect within the family. There's a disconnect within your abundance. There was a disconnect within um universal energy, rainbow energy coming into you, coming into your spirit and your center, and a lack of alignment. Even though all of this is available to you and will return to you, there was a disconnect. There was a disconnect within mother, son, father, mother, relationships, family, generations, these sorts of things. Ace of Swords. Wow. A new sense of focus and love is returning to you through the divine, and the energy and power will be back in your hands. And we have 9 of Wands. It feels like one step at a time. releasing pain. This is weird because the Nine of Wands is usually like a guy that's been waiting too long and he's struggling. He's like battle weary and he's like waiting for things to grow and they're not growing. But in this card, it's like steps up to emotions and it's kind of like this darkness. And I feel this weight and tiredness in this whole reading. It's crazy. But yeah, like I feel like a sigh. I need a sigh. It's like you've been one step at a time healing and it's just like, oh, like it's hard and it's like you have to slice through, but it's hard and like lots of tears sometimes and that's okay. And it's like it seems like every single step and stage to emotional healing is so rickety and sharp and thorny and difficult, and why does it have to be like this? But that's one of your divine talents, I feel like, is getting through and slicing through using love, using universal love. That's what the one is about. It's about heart chakra, universal love energy. And you know, the moon here, like getting through to your emotions. Full moon, new moon, you're very connected to the moon and the stars and the sun and the angels and crystals. I just heard maps. Maps, yeah. I have a map. I have it. He's sitting on it. Hi, Bubby. He's sitting on it. Okay, let's use the pendulum because the map came out in this card. Let's use the pendulum. Okay, look, cleanse it in the smoke a little bit. Okay, where in the world is significant for you? Where in the world is significant for you? I feel like Brazil for some. I feel like the islands. The islands off of down below Florida. I feel like right here in Mexico. Mexico below California or California. Yes, I feel like some people need to go to California, is what I'm getting. But yeah, that will be just for some. I feel like maps, for some reason, are significant for you as well. Okay, and we're gonna get a message from the other side, a channeled message from the other side. This is not something I typically do, so let me try to get into the headspace. You know what's funny? They always say I love you. You know, like I feel like the other side is just love. Like I feel like people just dissolve into love, into source. Into source. Like even if somebody was so mean to you in this lifetime, when they pass away, there's nothing but love. There's nothing but love there. It's like they're a completely different energy. I just heard you can do it and something about wrapping presents. I just heard something about wrapping presents. Um, crown. Just heard something about a crown. Like, put your crown on. I just heard black dress. I just heard nun. I'm hearing so many. It's like I said, I don't typically do this, so it's just like I just saw an upside down Christmas tree. That was the weirdest thing. Maybe there's like a difficulty in the holidays, and maybe the person on the other side would know this, that this is difficult for you. And I'm seeing like a star on top glowing. It's like you're bringing, it's like you're healing the root with, and we got the star card here too. So it's like you're healing your root with the hope and the faith and making the holidays better in your way. I'm just seeing hearts and love, bubbles, bubbles and water, and gold. Lizard. It's hard to tie down. I feel like there's many energies, and I'm not even sure what they're trying to say half the time. That's why I don't really like do messages from the other side, people that have passed on, because I feel like it's so difficult to get a clear message. So the people that do it, I mean, good on them. They're incredible. But when I'm hearing just words or seeing just like little blips of images, it's hard for me to say like what that is or what that means to somebody. And just this, a general message itself is just difficult to, tie down. So if somebody wants a channeled message, message from the other side, let me know, and maybe we could try that out or do something different um on a personal reading. But I just feel like when I'm getting messages like gold and lizard, it's like I don't know what people are trying to say. I don't know what people are trying to say. Three of Cups reversed. There could have been a difficulty with friendships. um Musical, I don't, I was gonna say music festivals could be significant, but I accidentally said musical, so maybe that's significant for somebody. Two of Wands, wow. Three of Wands, Two of Wands. Yeah, this is a consistent message through all the readings, but like a lack, we're not isolating ourselves anymore. We're not just viewing things from afar. We're getting down in it. We're we're putting ourselves out there into situations where we can really help ourselves and others, instead of being, maybe just on our phone. I know we're not just doing that, but there is this level of looking at things from afar. There's so much more. There's so much more to do. There's so much more to do, and our phone can take away the energy sometimes. Okay, let's see. We'll just get a couple more. What are your divine talents? I feel like some of your divine talents are just being wise, being emotional, being a good friend, being loving, just connecting to the oneness, being a good partner. For some, social media could be one of your divine talents. Healing, writing. Wow, Ace of Swords again. Ace of Swords, cutting through. We must allow the universe to give us our good ideas and allow us to cut through to get to the top. Eight of Pentacles. We literally got that already. Look at this. This happens so often. It's crazy. Literally, Ace of Swords, Ace of Swords. The Lover's reverse. The Lover's reverse. Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Like, it's just... You can't make this stuff up. Son of Cups, King of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. It shows somebody getting tattooed. So tattooing could be significant. And the flames. And it's like... I feel like that's something you want to spend your money on. And... things are going up in flames, and tattooing helps you move through things. And maybe a tattoo artist could be significant as well. The World. Wow. Message from the other side. I feel like the other side also has the angels on it, and animals, and the whole world. And we're all in this together. We're all in this together, and we can find completion. Oh, what is this? Oh. Unlock sacred mysteries of tarot. Yeah, maybe doing tarot readings could be one of your divine talents and gifts. I think you might not believe this, but slicing through and focusing and feeling this like electric shock of energy is one of your divine talents. Traveling is important. Connecting to the world, social media is important. That can be one of your divine talents. Moving on, moving through emotions, and helping others to move through emotions is also one of your divine talents. And I think that that's everything I have for you all today. Please check out the one on illusionelixirs.com. It is so delicious. It's just like very floral, but not like fresh floral, like warm. It's like a deep spicy floral, fall floral. So delicious. Just perfect for fall winter season. And I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you want to book a private reading with me, you can find that on illusionelixirs.com. Please comment down below if this message aligned with you. This was a really interesting one. Check out one of the other piles if that seemed right to you. And please like and subscribe. I just appreciate you all so much for being here. And I'm going to put this on in the shape of a heart. I love you all so very much. Every single one of you means so much to me. Even when I get 50 views, I'm like, that's 50 people that watched me and took time out of their day to watch me. That means so much. We have a lot of doubles and synchronicities going on here, so that's probably something you experience in your life, and lean into that. When you hear something twice, it's important. Okay? And you can heal through journaling, even when shit spills and gets messed up. It's okay. We can alchemize that. We can see beyond our current situation, our current limitations, and move back into society where we can heal and help others and connect. Get a tattoo. I love you all so very much. Bye, everybody.